Good morning, friends. I am so excited to be back here on YouTube. So I'm just cleaning up from a brand deal that I did over on TikTok. It's an organizational bin, and I'll show you those bins here in just a minute. So if you go a few videos back, you'll see that I did a declutter and organized underneath the bathroom sink, and I just added these to that. So yeah, super excited about that. Actually, let me just insert a clip of what I did after this, and I'll insert the clip that I put over on TikTok. So it's gonna look a little funny, but bear with me and then you can see that. Okay guys, here's the final result. I'm gonna try it this way for a while so that these pull out this way and this one can pull out this way. So I was gonna have to remove all of these bins to get this one right here to sit like this one, and I may eventually do that. For now, this works. I was able to eliminate these two bins out of here, and I think it looks so much better, so I'm super excited about this. I didn't put in the dividers yet. I wanna see how these work. These bottles are so tall that I may want to go ahead and add in those to kind of hold them into place. So I'm gonna play with it for a little while. Either way, I'm super excited about it. Okay, so I thought that I would just take you along with me today. I wanna try and post more on YouTube more often. Long format videos just take a little longer, and so TikTok's been an easy way for me to get content out. With the fear of that possibly going away. Yeah, so I want to try and get over here on YouTube more often. And plus I like the longer format videos. I can take you along with me a little more and show you what's going on. So today I thought I would just take you along with me. I had some videos to get out for the TikTok affiliate shop, and I would like to get some carnivore meal prepping done a little bit today. It's Saturday, so I usually don't do my meal prepping till Sunday, but I am gonna do a little bit today just to get a head start. And I have been itching to get out into the sewing room. So if you've seen other videos, you know that my sewing room is actually in my camper. So we go camping maybe once a year, and we have that camper. I don't know what's going on here. We have the camper that just sits out there. It's covered, it's under the covered side of our barn, and it just sits out there all year long, except for the 1 week we go camping a year. And so I moved my sewing room out there. So it's been amazing. It gives me my own space to go to without having to build a she shed or a sewing room here in the house. I do still make the t-shirts and have an office here in the spare bedroom in the house. If you don't know, we live in a 900 square foot house here on the farm that my husband's grandpa bought in 1963. So his parents actually built this house in 95, but in 2017 we did a full remodel on it. So we pretty much gutted the entire thing and redid the whole house. The only thing that's left from the original is the bones. So yeah, I love it. I love my kitchen, although it's a mess right now. We've been, it's snowy. So we've been kind of snowed in for the last couple of days, and here in Arkansas, 6 inches is snowed in. Let me show you what we're looking like. Can you even see it? Caleb's actually out on the tractor right now, pushing the big snow out so that we can at least get a head start on moving it, so we're not just sitting in a mud pile when it gets up to 40 degrees today. So, okay, enough talking. I am going to get some breakfast going, and I will take you along with me, and then we will go have some fun in the sewing room. Okay guys, so breakfast is gonna be really simple today because I have leftover sausages from my meal prep from last week. This is what we did not eat this week. Turns out all those scrambled eggs and ham was plenty, and so we didn't eat a whole lot of the sausage. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to heat these in some butter here in the skillet. And I myself love a fried egg. My husband does not. So, sorry, I'm trying to get organized. So I will fry myself up 3 eggs. This is carnivore, right? Remember? So we are high protein. This is all we're eating is animal products. So there's no potatoes to fill us up. There's no biscuits to fill us up. None of that stuff, right? So high protein. So in any given breakfast meal, I'm going to eat 3 eggs, and I'm still using the store-bought ones. Our chickens are actually laying, for whatever weird reason, they're laying quite a bit even after it snowed, which they haven't been doing. So we have plenty of these free range grown here on our farm chicken eggs, but I bought these and I know they're older, so I'm trying to use these up before we move on to those. So what I will do for myself is I'm going to fry myself 3 eggs after we heat up these sausages, and then I will scramble Caleb some eggs. He has a weird aversion to any kind of a fried egg. He does not like it gooey at all. And if I ever do insist on frying an egg, because I just don't want to stand here and cook 3 different eggs all day, he just asks that I break the yolk. And so I will do that for him. But today I will be nice and scramble him up some eggs, but after I fry mine up, because there's lots of good animal fat down here in the bottom. This is from the sausage, so this is considered lard, but coming from the sausage. Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna fry these up in butter and their own fats, and then I will fry some eggs and I'll show you the finished product. Okay guys, I got my 3 eggs done, and I have 3 sausage patties on my plate. I am just making Caleb's scrambled eggs. And I've got all the rest of the sausage patties on this paper plate right here, and I'm just gonna put his eggs on there, and then he can eat as much of it as he wants once he gets done playing in the tractor. And we will sit down to eat. Guys, the only thing I'm seasoning these eggs with right now is Celtic sea salt and black pepper. I kind of do a dirty carnivore, whereas we use spices and we use some sugar-free sauces. So I'm not a purist when it comes to seasonings or anything like that. It hasn't really affected our diet much, and it hasn't affected my inflammation or anything. I will say the only seasonings that did were like the pre-made in the packet taco seasonings. Those were not good. Like that, I've been eating them all my life, but when I made taco meat, oh gosh, it's been a month or so ago, I made taco meat, and I was like, you know what, I have these seasoning packets, so I'll just use them. This is my Celtic sea salt, and so I just do a hearty sprinkling on my eggs, and then just plain old black pepper. I thought I will just do tacos and just use up these seasoning packets. Oh guys, my stomach was terrible after that, and so I just knew that after cleansing everything, that cleansing all the junk out of there, I just couldn't go back to the pre-made. So I make my own taco seasoning, chili seasoning, and ranch seasoning now too. I'm just going to, this is real butter from Sam's Club, and I'm just going to put this here on top of my egg, just one pat, because we did fry them in the butter as well. I'm just gonna add a little extra butter for some extra fats. So I'm gonna go eat my breakfast, and then we will go play in the sewing room. Okay guys, I'm out here in the camper. I'm just kind of playing around. I can turn the camera around and give you a little tour if you want, but there's a full tour on YouTube here of this entire camper. So at the moment, I'm gonna take scraps that I have that are all semi-coordinating colors, and I'm attempting my first quilt, you guys. I've been sewing for years and doing small projects, but I've never done a quilt. So I'm really excited. I have no idea what I'm doing, and I am just kind of winging it. So that's what I'm just out here doing and playing around. I also make, I've made a couple of these Pendleton styled scarves. I'm gonna play around with that today, and I plan on just spending most of the day out here now. It's 11 a.m. I also make sweatshirt hoodie combos. So I've got tons back there, hoodies and flannels. That one I need to finish stitching up. So yeah, I have flannels down here and totes, and then hoodies and sweatshirts up here. And yeah, I'm just gonna play. I'm gonna see where today leads me. I'm gonna piddle with this quilt and get some more squares cut out. And then I am kind of ADHD when it comes to projects like this. I'll work on one for a little bit and then I'll get bored and then I'll move on to something else. So projects take me a little longer than most people, but I'm just gonna play around and I will show you at the end of the day what all I've done, and kind of chat along the way. Hey friends, okay, it is now 3:06 p.m. so I am gonna call it a day out here in the camper, but I did want to show you some of the things that I worked on while I was out here, and then I will leave you with dinner tonight just to give you a little carnivore look. So I did run inside and do kielbasa for lunch, and I will tell you that I don't do a whole lot of processed meats like hot dogs or sausage and things like that, although I did sausage 2 times today, breakfast and lunch. But it's not something we make a habit of doing. We try and stick with pretty clean, non-processed meats. But that was quick and easy for today. And I will leave you with dinner, and let me flip the camera and let me show you everything that I've done. Okay, so I made another scarf. This one's actually for me, and it's a little softer and less stiff than the other ones that I made. And I just love these colors. So, and I got a lot more of the quilting squares. These are 5" by 5" squares, and got a bunch more done. I still need to do another 130, I think, to do the twin size quilt that I'm doing. So okay, so that's it for in here. I will leave you with dinner tonight, and thank you for watching, guys. Let me know down below if you want to see anything in particular. This was just kind of a snowy, I don't even know if you can see out that window, snowed in kind of day, and making myself useful out here in the sewing room. So we'll see you guys later. Bye.